I also loved your comment that your ex-mother-in-law was your first funder and that was personally stressful. Um, so one of the things you had said, and I'll walk through all sort of the ideas that you had, but you had told me you wouldn't recommend raising money in the early stages, and you mentioned that again. Can you walk us through how then founders need to think about that early stage when they're building, and maybe why they shouldn't tap external capital at that point?
Mm-hmm. At least professional pain in the ass capital, right? Because in a way, like they need to feed themselves via savings or via something else as they do this, or do it during the nights, right? In a way, there's certain things that can be done while you have another job, especially in the remote work arena. And the reality is that if you don't have customers or potential customer prospects, you don't have a business, right? And of course, with media companies or social networks and so forth, where or TikTok, right, where it's a volume thing first, that's another story probably, but not really. I mean, and in any case, I'm because of the last 10 years, I'm more focused on B2B now, so I can talk more about B2B. But if there's no one in a business that would eventually pay you for something, it's going to be like super hard for you to build something. Yes, there are some businesses that volume needs to be first, right? And there's something that need to be like there's this company growing like a lot called Main Street right now that they basically help startups or small companies get government benefits, right? But again, they could have started saying, hey, you know what, Mariano, your company is 250 people now, like all these. Did you know that there's all these credits? Do you want us to do it for you? Okay, yeah, sure, go ahead, and they manually do it, and they, oh, here's your saving, and here what it is, right? So the problem was already there. I mean, these guys basically like they help you collect all of the government credits and rewards that you might be qualifying for. And it's super easy. It's like free money in a way because you don't do much, and they give you, oh, here's your savings, and they collect a piece. Anyway, I think that there's always going to be 10 people that have that problem, and you need to like probably put yourself in a position of privilege, I said before, before you raise money. So you either need to be like the person that talks about that all day long. It's a specialist. I mean, you're blogging about it, you're talking in events, you're coming to the Latinx angels and talking about things,